Hello friends, and welcome to Escaping the Mouse with your host, me, Breck Roll. Alright, it's another scorcher of a day today. We're supposed to get up to 103 degrees, so it's another one of those days I really don't want to spend a whole lot of time outside. So I thought today might be a good day to take you down and show you the Cameron Trading Company. It's a quirky little antique shop and kind of odds and ends shop in the downtown area that I've walked by a bunch of times. I've put the outside on camera a couple of times, and I've been in there once, and there's a lot of great stuff in there. And of course, you know I've been going to this rock and mineral shop in town recently, and they've mentioned that they've got a good collection of rocks and minerals in there too. So we're going to take a tour through that place, look at some of their rocks and minerals, and let's just see what we can see. Let's go to the Cameron Trading Company. Yeah, so this is a Cameron Trading Company. I've walked by this a bunch of times. I've even shown it on video a couple times saying, I got to go in here and check this place out. I have actually been in here before, and I've been, like I said, meaning to bring you in and show you the place. It's kind of a weird, quirky collection of antiques and collectibles and just weird things that, you know, you might not ever find anywhere else. But it's kind of a cool place, and what kind of renewed my interest a little bit is when I was at the Gallery 11 rock and mineral shop that I've been visiting a few times. They they mentioned that they've got a pretty nice collection of rocks and minerals in here, and I guess I remember that from when I was in here, but it didn't really catch my attention at the time. But I'm looking forward to seeing what they have now. Let's go in and see what's in there. You can see there's all sorts of really kind of cool stuff in here. It's got a little of everything. You know, a lot of antiques. Some kind of fun little signs here. You know, they got kind of everything organized a little bit, so all the stuff that kind of belongs together is together. But, you know, get over here and you got like old kind of antique-y glassware and dishware and all sorts of fun stuff. There's some cool steins right there. Like I said, I've been in this place once or twice, and it's just really great stuff in here. You know, you can almost always find something that you'll want. Something you can't live without. Look at those old knives and machetes and stuff. You walk through here, you'll find stuff you didn't even know you needed. There's a section in the back that has like old military stuff, so. Collective Dr. Pepper bottles commemorating Baylor University 1981. I don't know if I'd want to drink that. It's probably more something you'd put on the shelf, but you ever wanted a picture book of Nolan Ryan, authorized pictorial history? There it is. Everything's 50% off. Come and get it. Look at that old jug. How awesome was that? Handle's broken, but start your own jug band. Even got bits of an old hardware store here. Light bulbs, cleaning supplies, wood stains. Like I said, it's just a very eclectic place. Warning, Area 51, no trespassing beyond this point. I don't think the military actually put up signs that says, hey, this is Area 51. I know we say it doesn't exist, but this is it, and stay out. Check out this old L.C. Smith and Corona typewriter, circa 1954. Even comes with the ribbons. I don't know, it needs a little bit of work. Check out this old lamp. How cool is that? Put your oil in there and I bet you that would still work. Looks like it's really good shape. Check out this old globe. Somebody modified it. Put a little strip of paper and it says, imagine all the people living life in peace. John Lennon. Look at this glass set here. Even comes with a picture. Look at all the little figurines here. Check out the old food grinder. I don't know if that's ever been a hole in your life here where you felt you needed a food grinder. Here's the place to go. So this seems to be all the kitchen stuff. And I guess sewing stuff too. Threaded bobbin. Look at the old antique calculator. It's all the mechanical stuff. No digital, no circuitry in that thing. Oh, check out the old sleigh. My mom used to have this cooking set. That exact pattern. I think that's like Corning, isn't it? Yeah, a Corning dish. Bet you it wasn't $45 new. Check out all these vintage Coke and beverage bottles here. Coke glasses. Hires root beer. RC Cola. There's a Dr. Pepper that actually has the Dr. Pepper in it. This is specifically called Baylor Antiques. And of course there's going to be a tie-in between Baylor and Waco and Dr. Pepper because Baylor is from Waco and so is Dr. Pepper. Pool set minus the pool table. Lots of antique bottles. Look at the old fishing rods. Look at all the Pez dispensers. Homer Simpson, looks like Frosty the Snowman, bunch of Disney stuff. You just know that the people that run this don't do it necessarily as a business because they just love all this antique-y stuff. Gotta talk a little bit now here so I don't get the music in here, but look at all the Star Wars stuff. Crazy. More little figurines here. All the nutcrackers. All the old vintage board games. I see Monopoly, Scrabble, Twister. Some more modern stuff like Harry Potter. Chutes and Ladders. I remember playing Chutes and Ladders when I was a kid. I think my sister had a copy of that game. Oh, and check this out. Yeah, when I was over at the Gallery 11 place, they said that they had a pretty impressive collection of rocks and minerals here. Look at this stuff. Yeah, I thought that was fluorite. Nice geodes. Agate. Emerald green calcite. Ocean jasper. pretty geode. Oh, I should have brought my flashlight here. Purple green fluorite UV reactive. 19 pounds, $175. Desert rose. This is I think I told you about this on the video where I was in Gallery 11, where somebody at work had a little sample of this on his desk, and I remember pointing it out and seeing it and remembering that I'd seen it before, and ever since when I was over at the Gallery 11 place, I looked at that, found out that it's called Desert Rose, and actually this is I guess the state rock of Oklahoma. I guess a lot of this forms in Oklahoma. That's a large piece of it though, holy cow. $210. Really cool stuff in here. Like I said, they mentioned over at Gallery 11 that they had a pretty impressive rock collection here. $120 for that. These are some large specimens. $28.50 for that. Good, how are you?
Very good.
Wow. They have larger specimens here than they do over at Gallery 11. Some nice stuff. Not quite as many things, but some really big pieces. Like I said, that's kind of the reason this is sort of the reason I came in here today, because I guess when I was in here before, I remember seeing this stuff, but it didn't make as big of an impact as maybe it should have. Look at that, that's pretty cool. Look at the crystals on that, that's beautiful. That thing's massive. Look at these old wrought iron pieces here that you can, good luck horseshoe, a lot of those, like coat hangers and stuff like that. So this is more kind of like decorative stuff for inside the house. Look at that clock. If you ever wanted a bobblehead Willie Robertson, there you go. They got two of them, so you can get a pair. I don't see an Uncle Si though. Got some old vinyl, Herman's Hermits, Manhattan Transfer. Jim Neighbors, alright, you ever wanted Jim Neighbors, there you go. Jan and Dean, Wayne Newton, Peter, Paul, and Mary. More Wayne Newton. Wow. Never know what you might find in here. Check out these old vintage tools. Now we're starting to get into kind of the military stuff here. I remember this was the corner that I was kind of fascinated with. They must have moved some stuff around. I realized when I was looking at the website for this place that they've actually got 2 floors now, so maybe they've expanded upstairs and moved some of the stuff up there. There's a John Wayne portrait. They got a lot of John Wayne stuff here. Willie Nelson. License for prostitution. How cool is that? The Gathering, the most unique picture ever taken. Wyatt Earp, Teddy Roosevelt, Doc Holliday, Morgan Earp, John Johnson, Butch Cassidy, Bat Masterson. Check out this great old lampshade. That's beautiful. It's a vintage Darth Vader. Alright, there's more upstairs. As I walked into this room, though, this brought back some nostalgia. This place smells like my grandmother's attic. Look at the big giant Christmas bells. Okay, so it looks like this is kind of the Christmas area up here. Oh yes. So that's like a good, probably 15, 16 foot Christmas tree. Probably wouldn't fit in my house. I like these bells though. These would look awesome hanging from the trees in the front yard. A lot of Christmassy stuff here. I'll have to remember this next time Christmas comes around, because there's lots of cool stuff here. There isn't a dedicated Christmas shop in Waco, I've noticed. Sometimes you can find like little pop-up things like they do for Halloween around Christmas, but look at all these bells. All colors and styles, so rusty and vintage. I don't know about you, but that's what I think of on Christmas. Wow, look at this old furniture. Look at that old trunk, how awesome is that? Nice display case. Got some 4th of July stuff here too. Back into the Christmas section again. They've just got different rows here, and so I'm just kind of walking up and down the aisles. Look at that old vintage slide projector. Actually, it looks like that's a film strip projector. I need to keep coming by the fire exit sign, but I don't see where the fire exit is. It seems to be all bricked up. Hope there's not a fire while I'm in here. Alright, so I'm back from the Cameron Trading Company, and of course you know that if there were any cool rocks there, I was probably going to pick something up. And this is what I got. This is a piece of green fluorite. It's actually a really large chunk of rock. It's probably going to end up being the largest mineral specimen I have. And, you know, like a lot of the rocks I've been collecting recently, this one is UV reactive. And so you hit it with the ultraviolet light and it does some very, very cool stuff. It glows kind of a real deep blue. You really can't even see it that well in the camera because the camera doesn't do justice to it. But yeah, that is really, really cool. So, Like I said, they recommended this place over at the mineral shop I've been visiting lately and said they got some cool stuff. And I did guess I remembered that they had some rocks and minerals there before, but like I said, this was a very exciting piece. This was actually a very reasonably priced piece too. I was actually looking online, and I was seeing pieces that are like maybe 6 centimeters by 6 centimeters by 6 centimeters that were selling for $1,800. This thing is the size of a bowling ball, and was less than $100. So, you know, this I thought was a good deal. It's going to be a really excellent piece of my mineral collection, and like I said, I'm really excited about UV reactive minerals, and this is a great specimen. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the trip to the Cameron Trading Company. Thank you as always for watching, and I will see you next time on Escaping the Mouse. Good night.